Hello everybody, Salty Alty is back. We got Rob, Jacob, and Shipper. I don't know if it's going to pop up because, he likes to fall asleep without warning. So, we're back with Crossfire. We're going to continue on with the playthrough. Last time we left off, we were at the first day on this month, but I decided to upgrade the mobile suits a little bit. So, yeah. So let's get to it.
Time skipper.
Say what?
It's a freaking time skipper.
Yeah, a whole whopping 3 days. But our suits are a little bit more upgraded. I'm still in the gym type D and all that, and yeah. Both gyms have the hyper bazooka now too, so.
Nice. Oliver Smith says it's 1:30 a.m. there.
I'm sorry.
Or just 1:30. It could be a.m. or p.m. I don't know. Because Europe, I imagine he is.
Flasher Green's asking if I'm still fucked up with congestion. Yes, I am. And that's going to be with me for a little bit. It's different with everybody, but it feels like I'm going to be with it for a bit.
I mean, at least it wasn't a severe case. One of my, one of the people who work across the street from us at our sister company is actually in the hospital on a ventilator.
Oof.
Oh no.
Yeah, like, I hope he's an older gentleman, too. Like, I actually hope he's okay.
Hey, Dakota, how are you doing? I'm doing I'm doing a lot better this weekend than I was last weekend. That's fucking damn sure.
Dang, we in Malaysia.
Squeeze me?
I said, dang, we in Malaysia.
Who's in Malaysia?
You are right now in the game.
I thought you were talking about someone in the chat. I'm like, whoa.
No, Oliver's on EU time, so.
Okay. Wait, you can I hear Malaysia, bro. I mean, at least it ain't Thailand. You gotta go to Bangkok, but.
Flash Green's like, I wish to do a Photoshop of Finn. What do you mean?
What do you mean? Oh, that frame rate right there.
Yeah.
That was rough.
I still can't get over just how good the models look in this game.
Too bad nothing else does.
I know.
Sound effects in this game are great too.
They're okay.
Oh, they
Machine
are.
guns kind of sound limp big.
Not the 100. The 100 sounds great.
Yeah, but like every other machine gun. Yeah, look at you spray.
I could be careful. I just seen a rotate and shot whiz past me.
Ooh, yeah. We just
multiple.
saw it. Oh, there's a Dom.
Use the Vulcans to break him.
That's too easy. The head Vulcans make this game too easy.
It's also more efficient on your main gun ammo because you're already like through half of it.
No. Dom's with machine. Ow, fuck, I forgot the Zagox. Oh god.
Good beams.
Yeah, Zagox are generally a problem.
One thing that annoys the shit out of me about GBO is that Dom's lost their MMP-80s.
Yeah.
Because in GBO 1 they had MMP-80s.
Unless you're doing the...
What if I told you they're gonna bring back the Dom heavy that has the knuckle shield?
I'd be fine with that.
Yeah.
Stern Faust. Well, it only had one swing, but like it didn't need it because it was a fucking strong mobile suit. Rob, you get any good matches lately?
I got a few, yeah. I got a really good space round in the Dagdoll that I'm looking forward to running sometime next week.
Nice.
I don't know how I feel about that suit. The ones I've ran into don't seem to be smart, I guess. And I kind of like dookie all over them.
The Federation version of or the Xeon version of this mission is horrifying.
It really is.
Especially on like the first playthrough.
I think my last public match in GBO was a space match, and I took out the Isaac.
Isaac's a good fucking suit.
Yeah, it was when I was playing with you guys last Friday, and I got disconnected for not realizing I can go AFK.
I wish the Zagox were a little better in this game.
Yeah.
Wait, no, I did play more matches. I forgot I tried out the Z2. I kind of like it.
I also wish I had a Ram Zagox in GBO, but you know, it's just me.
Well, I did have that good Ramsagok video today, or match today.
Cool.
Yeah, you did.
That suit is fucking... Rob, do you have that? That thing is solid.
I haven't used it very much yet, but I did get it.
I don't have it. I would use it. It would be like my only son, Calvin.
I kind of wish the blade tackle did a little bit more damage though.
Yeah.
It only
That's
does like,
salty walty. I mean, I wish to take a picture of your very cute dog and Photoshop them. But Photoshop them how? Are you gonna put them in a bikini? That'd be weird.
that would be weird.
You gonna make him eat a pizza? That'd be also kind of weird. Are you going to make him look like a 16th century duke?
That would actually be awesome.
That'd be pretty good. Give it an hey, go no, shut the fuck up, Evie. We don't do that to a dog.
No. We're not
Only
fish.
furries do
we're not,
that.
We're not fish.
I glow his dog, also a collage. I mean, if you're gonna make like a meme reaction image of Finn, yeah, I mean, sure, go ahead.
Oh, I forgot that when you lock on Xeon Mobile Suit's eyes will follow the suit you're locked on
Yeah,
to.
no, like the multi models work great, and they have all the effects they're supposed to have, but that's pretty much where the money went.
I kind of low-key want to make my gym painted like this. The gym type D looks good.
Yeah, good paint job.
Yeah.
You've successfully captured this shitty little base that they make this seem like it's like a great big base, and you can put like maybe 4 mobile suits on it.
Oliver's like, Zagats are scary. Not in this game. Even
Zagagis kind of are.
Kinda. But all you have to do is just walk left or right, and they will never touch you.
Yeah. Is that in prototype Gundam colors? No, it's kind of its own color scheme. It's more of a blue than a black. Oh no, neighbor base is captured. Good job, boys.
Yeah. Oh god, Mighty River. Hey, gym type, Gundam ground type. Yu Kajima. Master P Rare.
Yeah, he's from Rise from the Ashes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also unlocked while we were upgrading mobile suits Agar too,
Nice.
and Jack
I
Bayer.
mean, he kind of sucks, but.
Hmm.
The Spidey Wing says, I won my first brawl match today. Good job.
Congrats.
Congrats.
I got only.
I guess I freaked out for nothing. They still look scared. I mean, yeah, when they're when you see like the pink eye flash underneath the water and then like kind of boost up, yeah, but
Yeah,
then you just
no,
kind
that
of
part-
take them down.
Yeah, that part's scary. But like in game wise, aquatic suits in this game are not that good.
Hmm.
Which sucks because they look good in this game.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
Really? It's the fact that like beam weapons in general aren't great in this game. They do great damage, but they don't hit like half the time.
Yeah, a lot of the time they just.
Sometimes
phase
they'll literally
through.
just phase through mobile suits. Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, yeah, Rob. During the stream last night, I ended up getting the prototype Stark Jagan.
Oh, nice. That is really good.
I'm gonna have to give that a go. I already got the bazooka for it. I just don't have the. I didn't have the suit, so now that I have the suit, I gotta give it a go. I still haven't ran the RS Georgia yet either.
Ah, you got it though? Nice.
It feels really weird that I can move and charge the rifle at the same time, but I have to stop to fire it.
Yeah. I think that's going to take some getting used to.
Game Maya says, I started rewatching the Boo Saga Dragon Ball. I'm sorry.
I like I like parts of the Boo saga. A lot of the dicking around with Fat Boo I didn't really care about because that shit was.
I mean,
kinda
there's
boring.
a lot of stuff wrong with that arc. Like, I'm gonna say like 3/4 of that arc is like trash.
But the rest of it's actually really good, especially the Vegeta
Like,
fight.
you have the Vegeta fight's the standout moment. Everything else is pointless. All honesty. Like, that's counting like other than like the Vegeta Goku fight too. Like a great
Yeah.
fight choreography, like a completely utterly pointless fight, and Vegeta even calls him on it.
Who does?
Vegeta, he's like, no, you could have beat my ass super hard. You had Super Saiyan 3, you bitch. You hid that from me. And then yeah, Flash Green pointed it out. Imagine a Zagok with one beam spray gun and one hand and one arm with physical damage. I mean, that's kind of what the Act guy does. It doesn't
Yeah.
really help the Act guy.
Liquid to wet my whistle.
Gross. Dog, no. Fucking Leonardo, or whatever the fuck his name is down there. He's in
Leonard.
poor mental health. Running that man ragged.
Oh, this is the one with the gaw. I thought it was a different one. This one's a bit of a bitch too. If you get tagged by the yak guys, you're essentially dead.
Well, just pro gamer move it and don't get tagged by him. This is the one with the gal.
Yeah. It's dead.
Yeah, but the death animation of the gal is not great. It just kind of sits there and blows up for like 5 minutes and then disappears. Ooh.
Yeah. Yep, there it goes. Oh, its explosions making my bullets disappear.
Yeah. Almost like this game isn't optimized or something. Doesn't the apps loss show up in the Mighty River mission? Yes, it does. I think there's it's the second or third week in November.
Yeah.
You just get mission spammed, and you have like 6 days to get all 4 missions done. So that's why it's important that. Wow, those AT guys are really good at shaking the screen and not doing damage.
You can't stop me, dies.
You can't stop me. Ah! Literally same energy as voice acting. They could have paid me to do this game. They paid these people.
Oh, the voice acting?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not
hot
great.
garbage.
It is awful.
A game runs smooth when there's no enemies on the field.
I want to say it's almost Resident Evil 1 bad.
Flash of Green says, I think it would be neat if the Federation gave explosive munitions for the MGs. I'm pretty sure some of them do. But actual ammo, like what ammo mobile suits use, is never really touched on.
Yeah.
Ah, there they are. They're just taking a while to get it.
Because, like, outside of space, the Zaku's would probably be running high explosive. Because they're attacking light targets in general, other than Type 61s.
Yeah.
And even still,
EDI.
120mm high explosive in super future probably has a lot of explosive filler, so it would probably just annihilate a Type 61 because it has no reactive armor or anything.
Baby, those brownies smell good.
I smell good.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
I was talking to Jacob.
Amazing! You prevented the enemy escape.
The mission was a success. She sounds so fucking bored.
The mission was a success. It just has no
Did
emotion.
he really spit the pill out?
Okay.
Good.
Oh, you took a lot more damage than I thought you did.
You're gonna have to put it in the back of his throat. Little bit of peanut butter. You put too much. Mopping up training, mountain. Oh boy, now I can show. I can do a quick demonstration of fall damage in this game.
No, you can. You can.
Just completely blow out your legs.
Yeah, like that's not a joke.
Advance one day.
Wow, that's a new person in the chat. A411OR. Wow, it's great to see this game again. My old man bought it for me when I was just a little. And the whole reason I'm into Gundam in the first place. Yeah, it's one of my favorite games.
That's a rough place to jump on the Gundam.
It is 100% it is, but still a fun game.
I was not used to traditional Gundam games. My first one was Battle Assault 2.
My first game was probably a Battle Assault that I played. The first game I owned, and he was fucking Psionic Front.
Oh yeah, I had
So-
all the PS2 titles,
I
including
know, but,
Journey
like,
to
speaking of
Jaburo.
like a hard place to jump onto. Well, I watched the anime. Now I'll be able to play this. And what do you mean a tank can kill me?
I think the first time I ever saw the Gundam anime was that I remember was on Toonami, and it was either Wing or G Gundam.
Mine was Dranger Burrow or Encounter to Space. Dranger Burrow has like the worst controls I've ever used.
Yeah,
It's
that.
incredibly awkward.
What drove me up the wall is you had to use the D-pad. You couldn't use.
No,
the
you know
analog.
you can use analog. You just have to turn them on.
I didn't know that. I was like, I didn't realize that. I was like,
It's actually easier to use the D-pad though, because the analog stick makes you like side jump all the time.
oh man, that's weird.
You know, you just have to turn like every early PS2 game. They're like, no, analog sticks are a fucking gimmick. Use the D-pad. It's like, no.
And today it's like, ew, D-pad.
I'm not navigating a menu, bro. What the fuck am I using this?
At the time, I was really happy with D-pad controls because I was not really good with analog sticks yet. But
The only deep Gundam game that like D-pad is objectively better is like Gundam versus Zeta Gundam and Federation versus Zeon, because you can just sidestep really fast.
yeah,
I know. I grew up playing inverted because I always played video games with my
Gross.
cousin.
Yeah, Andre, I wish Salty would go back and finish Encounters in Space. Wayne.
Or in
That
this
game pisses me off and it hurts my heart. I'm sorry.
You're not strong enough for that game.
I'm really not.
I think that's the only PS2 title I didn't play.
That
It also
ga-
has like the most replayability out of all of the Gundam games. It has like 10 alternate routes.
That game actually caused me to start shaking. That's how pissed off I got.
Jeez.
Because you're not strong enough, Salty. Your soul's weighed down by gravity, bro.
I really am.
Can't handle the three-dimensional movement.
Bro,
Man's
look-
never played a flight game in his life. He starts being able to move in 3D, it freaks him out.
It really does. I still can't play fucking
Space in GPO2.
No, I can play space just fine. What you mean? I can't play
Well, if
fucking.
you can't play Encounters in Space, you can't play Space, because it's
I can
basically
play
the same
Space.
thing.
I can't play fucking what's it called in War Thunder. I can't play planes.
Like, I want to say Encounter Space and Space and GB almost have the exact same fucking controls, too.
Was that before or after the rework?
Like, right now. I want
Oh.
to say they have the same, except up and down. No, up and down is on the triggers, yeah. Same shit. But, first Gundam game we owned, Dynasty Warriors Gundam. Never played the first one, or the last one. I owned 2 and 3.
I've played all the Dynasty
I
Warriors
have
Gundam.
too.
Those
Same.
were my.
I wanted to get the last one, but like it was the era of like, oh hey, we have no money, so we're just gonna English sub all of our Gundam games. I'm just like, then
My
I'm not gonna
favorite,
buy you.
my favorite part in
Yeah.
Dynasty Warriors Gundam 1 was the fact that Char was taking his Zaku 2 up against fucking Wing Gundam. I was like, yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
But
The,
now like Code Fairy, I'm okay. But like at the time, I was just like, you go from fully voice acted shit to just lazy subtitles that are like in English. Yeah, no, I'm good, Bandai. Thanks.
I'm so used to. I actually prefer anime and subtitles.
I mean,
Yeah,
anime, not the video game when I'm having to like dodge bullets and read the objective at the same time. Like, no.
I did that with video games too. Just in general, if it's a foreign game, I'll play it with subtitles.
Oh, look at this gun. Look at this gun cannon.
MPT
But you
gun
didn't
cannon.
put into heavy colors.
No, because this was the last day I had anything to do. I had to go and do the mission. And no Gundam Ground type yet, Jeff. The Gundam Ground type makes this easy playthrough really easy. Like,
I really don't like the gun cannon MPT because the cannons have to fold out unless you do that trick. And it's very annoying.
I like the animation of them folding out.
Yeah, but like the other cannons just slot forward. This one you have to actually wait for it to do something.
yeah.
Doesn't this get a shield?
yeah, it gets a shield. Also gets
Yeah.
beam gun and a sniper rifle.
Oh,
Yeah, the
nice.
sniper was objectively garbage on it, but the beam gun's cool. Beam gun's pretty hype.
And I know Salty said this earlier, but I need to get the Goof Master grade.
It's a good looking suit.
I want it so bad. There are so many Master grades I want.
I have
But
the
yeah,
original. Have they done a second version of that?
Of the
I
Goof?
think
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a
Don't-
Goof version 2 out.
Okay, I kind of figured since I got that. Oh God, it has to be 20 years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind if you did like Gunpla reviews and shit, or especially with your, because I've watched your Mobile Suit in Action ones, and I wouldn't mind if you did more.
Yeah, it's been a while. Back when it looked like they might, like start marking toy reviews for kids, I hid all that just in case. But
Yeah.
I might put that back out.
Make sure you
Spidey
just
Wings
add, like,
don't give. Oh, go ahead.
just like add a cuss word in there, just like damn or some shit.
Ooh, big hit aside. Spidey Wing says don't give the Goof 1.0. It's incredibly dated. What if I get the Goof 0.01
Yeah,
The-
right.
from the 80s?
The
Or actually 79.
Yeah, the problem I had with the original Goof, well, two things. It's the first one I put together with the various little beads for the conduction cables, and
Mm.
over a, over a like nylon tube, and that's kind of difficult to pull off if you don't know what you're doing, which I didn't. I think it's also the first Master Grade I put together that had screws, and I was not good at getting them in straight with my shaky hands. So.
Yeah.
Was
Oh, man,
was not a good experience at the time.
That's
I
why.
was-
That's why I use these. Fuck. What do you call them?
What do you call them, Salty?
Screwdrivers with the magnetic tips make it
Yeah.
so much fucking easier.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What was I going to say?
I like-
Rob, I see, speaking of Encounters in Space, I see that you're on a third red mission on your
Yes.
playthrough.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. This is the last one. The second half of that'll go up tomorrow.
I was going to say that I had built high grades and master grades, but my first perfect grade was the 00 Riser 7 swords. I was
Nice.
not prepared for how long that would take me to build because I did a custom paint job and everything on it.
Ah.
Yeah, so the only mission I gotta do in 4 days. So
I still have that half-built Master Grade
Go
Sasuke
ahead and
friend
knock
gave me
it
a couple
out
of years
now.
ago. I need to finish that.
Just switch
Uh,
suits. Because
was
I'm pretty
on-
sure like
was it-
starting on the 12th is the mission spam.
I have a lot I need to finish. Like I want to do the heavy arms custom I have in heavy colors. I pre-ordered a gym ground type that I'm waiting on because I mean Salty wants to see a gym ground type in camo with battle damage, and I'm going to do that.
well,
Oh, nice.
I was gonna buy the 2 because it was supposed to be a diorama for my mom. That's what I wanted. Is like build the 2. Oh fuck, I can't take dude. Oh boy, he's in fucking crit.
Oh boy.
It's almost like I said, it's almost like Darkest Dungeon. He's just gonna be fucking up all the time and just taking shits. Just please kill me. Oh my god, I can't handle this. Kill me.
Oh,
Hey,
that
you
was
little
a,
bastard.
that was a cool little intro for today's video, Rob, that Duchess made. Or
Yeah,
Nurse
that was
Gundam.
great.
Your target is located on the map.
Yeah, Maelstrom and I basically, offered a few suggestions because she asked what we thought, and otherwise, yeah, that was all her, and it was great.
Yeah. That Dom just broke its legs.
Oh, jumped
Sure
off the
did.
mountain?
Yep.
Yep. So I see.
Charge up the hill, nerd. Do it.
As you guys can see, my gym cannon now has a shield. Little upgrades I've been doing.
Oh boy. Yeah, you can throw it away.
No. It actually soaks up some damage.
Oh no, but like it's also better because like when a shield gets destroyed, it will take the arm with it. So that's why I think the throwaway mechanic's there in the first place. That if you know your shield's taking a few hits, you just throw away, so it won't take your whole arm with it.
Makes
Dom
sense.
cannons. Look at them, just standing there, living their best life, not a phone in sight.
That one just try to come up and punch you.
Yeah. I'll punch him. See, I'm afraid to do my little cannon trick here due to the fact I'm on the mountain.
Yeah, you probably
Could
shouldn't.
knock you off the mountain.
Well, no, I could break my own legs.
Oh, okay.
And I don't want that.
It'd be pretty bad.
I don't think
drugs
I
are
ever.
bad.
I don't think I ever knew you could break your legs by fall damage in this.
Yeah, it's kind of dumb.
You are near the depot. Destroy the
To be fair,
target.
mountain is the only one where it becomes an issue. But then if you're on level ground, you can kind of do the trick.
Energy dropping.
Of course. So I played some 76 yesterday, Jacob, and all I got were fucking. He just committed suicide.
Nice.
And that fire. Be careful.
So that fucking happened.
Just backed right into those fuel tanks.
He's like, I don't want to live anymore. He just fucking-
Yeah, that's someone's spirit animal right there. My idea was what's shooting you in the back, though.
Oh, that was funny. I needed that giggle, mate. Oh, that's a goof. I should have brought the standard gym, to be honest.
Maybe. Should have just shot at the back, though. Or you just let it shoot in your back a lot, and now you're...
Yeah, I'm gonna switch to the standard gym. Damn.
Oh, damn.
That's funny. Fucking, he just outright commits suicide. Oh, I needed that giggle. But yeah, our team, like me and Jacob were doing our dailies today, and our teams were actively working against us today.
Oh,
They kind of
fun.
weren't great.
I don't know why I stopped playing the game.
We had one guy who spent 4 minutes trying to base bomb.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, we were down most of the.
Got his suit stolen.
I can't believe Heavy base bombed yesterday.
Damn. Putting heavy on
Blast.
blast right now.
Damn.
I mean, it was. I'm gonna be real. It was very sussy baka of Hetty to, in a friend's lobby, to be like, no, I need the win though.
Andres is like, I want the Hakushiki Master Grade. I do too, but I'm afraid of scratching it.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure that the way they got it's all undergated. All the gold pieces are undergated, so you'd be cutting from the bottom of the
Yeah,
piece.
they are.
I mean, the HGUC was like, I can't imagine the master grade wasn't.
It's not like the Phoenix, so.
I assume that
The Phoenix isn't undergated?
Nope.
That's dumb.
reuses enough parts from the other unicorns that they couldn't, I assume.
I have no idea. All I know
almost
is
like getting a fix is a bad idea.
I was they had a high grade version at my local Gunpla store, and I was tempted to get it, and then I looked up reviews of it, and they're like, don't get it, the nubs will show so bad. And then they're like, it's side gated, not undergated, and I'm like, oh, okay, no.
If you want a good Phoenix, just get the Plan B / perfectibility. It's Phoenix, but better.
That is
Has
such
more
a
stuff.
dumb name.
I mean,
Okay, so the Plan B was fine, and then they Japanized it really hard and made it the perfectibility, and
I
pretty
mean,
much.
the suit itself looks really cool because it's got like a little bit of everything on it. But
And if
like,
you don't like the perfectibility, you just take the stupid fucking pigtails off the shields, and then it's just the Plan B again.
yeah,
It's the only difference between them.
I actually, I've always collected Gunpla because I like building things, but I kind of want to start collecting figures too. But not just Gundam ones, I want to get like Mazinger, Gao Gaigar, Combattler V, all that other stuff. I like those classic super robots.
Yeah, it's hard to find a decent Mazinger figure that's not really expensive.
Yeah, I was showing Plushie some gameplay of Super Robot Wars today, and we were talking about figures, specifically Gridman, and one figure's like almost $300, and I'm like, I'll just get a perfect grade for that.
Yeah, you want to get
Seriously.
$300? Get that new Metal Build High New Gundam.
Oh, that's a thing.
Yeah, it's
I
like
need to find it.
$350.
I'm wanting to build a new perfect grade because I've only built 2. The other one was the Zakutu Shark Custom that I painted in, what is the black and orange color scheme? I forgot.
fuck, what's his name?
The urban colors?
No,
No.
it's an Aces paint scheme. I can't remember his
It's
name.
not Gabby Hazard.
Gabby
is it?
Hazard,
Yeah,
yes.
Gabby Hazard, that's it. It was I painted it in Gabby Hazard colors.
I thought we were talking about like the urban colors of the local type Gundam and that fucking Gundam regular backlog ground Gundam.
No.
I kind of like those colors.
I do too.
The local type looks better, but I have the ground Gundam on Breaker Mobile. He does a meteor kick for some reason. It's funny.
I'm so sad that game just decided to erase everything of mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just logged in one day and everything was gone. I was like, well,
Not playing
that's a lot
this
of time
shit
spent
anymore.
gone. Pretty much.
That's what Final Fantasy Brave Exodus did to me. Like I had a shit ton of units, a lot of fucking.
I
rare
back up
units,
mine
too.
on Google and Facebook, so
I
keep
see.
that.
I did the same, and they're like, "Well, we can't find your data, so it doesn't matter. So you just have to restart." Oh, then I don't want to play your fucking game anymore.
They're just like, yeah, you'll give us more money.
I never gave them a fucking cent, and that's probably why they wouldn't help me.
Probably.
Yeah.
So I just switched to Azure Lane instead.
Fucking boat waifu.
For the
Shut up.
titties.
I'm a fan of World War II ships, okay? And it
Yeah, so
combines
play
waifus-
War Thunder, you fuck. No, play
No. War
Or
Thunder
World of
doesn't have
Warships.
waifus.
Yeah, it's almost like it's actually about the vehicles and not fucking tits. Oh wow.
Why can't it be about both?
Because unless you're Russian, they were fucking nurses and reserve people. They stayed the fuck back over there, where it was safe.
Oh, my.
And they flew planes around from factories to airfields.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Mhm.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, one of the I can't remember her name, but well, I think she worked for Lockheed, and she like delivered like 3,000 planes or some shit.
Oh shit.
There was actually a specialist squadron in World War... Wait, you mentioned the Russian squadron, didn't you? The Night
The
Witches?
snipers. Yeah, there was the Night Witches too, but they didn't.
Yeah.
They weren't really a frontline squadron. They're just like, hey, you
No.
want to use these like, shitty fucking biplanes and do something? Like, yeah, sure.
What
They
about
were
that?
espionage, pretty much.
What about that Russian woman that when she
The
found
Revenge for the Hero Husband.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
where
fucking-
she bought a fucking tank.
out? Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, she bought it. Her husband was killed in the initial invasion, so she bought a tank to be a crew member on it.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
Stalin's like, yeah, propaganda time.
Russians, man.
She did okay until like she would always do crazy shit. Like the tank takes a hit and it's able, and she jumps out and fixes it. So it's like she got the respect of her crews. But she did that one time and got shrapnel to the head and died.
Oh.
Well, yeah, that's going to happen. You can
That's
only
where
push
that
your luck
ended up.
so far.
Yeah, that's where that ended up. But it still happened.
Still pretty hardcore though.
Oh, yeah. Makes me think they should make a Sabaton song of it.
Flasher Green's like, would this game be revived if they remastered it, fixed the graphics so they don't cause problems?
And that
and
pretends
fix
this
the
game
voice
didn't
acting?
happen for the best reasons. Like, yeah, no, this game exists in its own pocket. Like, it's done. It'll never be remastered.
No.
No.
And that
A
makes
new
me
game
sad.
with
It
its own
does.
like with these mechanics.
Like, this game
Space combat.
bombed hard.
Yeah,
And-
it's the worst launch title on the PS3 by far.
Yep.
And it honestly makes me sad because I love
Between
this.
this and SD Gundam Force, it killed Gundam in the West for like
Almost
long
a
time.
decade.
10, 15 years. Yeah.
It's just now starting to come back, thankfully.
Seed didn't help neither, but the damage was done before Seed came out.
Yeah. I'm glad I never...
You have a good night, Oliver.
No, Seed's okay. Destiny's a fucking train wreck, but Seed's
Yeah.
okay.
Like,
Yeah.
Seed was alright. I watched, like, the first episode or two of Destiny, and I was just like, no. Done.
Fucking Jesus Yamato had ass.
But
I Shin was an okay character until Kira's like, hey, I'm the main character again. Well, what about me? Well, what about you? That's literally how the show treats it. Like, what about you?
I've
still-
told my Destiny story before, right?
I don't remember.
Do it again.
I wasn't
Okay.
here for it.
Okay, sure. So, I was on a Gundam message board in those days. I was moderating, but there was a, speculation, rumors thread and all that. And I pointed out that, hey, there seem to be two Locuses in the opening credits. One of them has a different dress and, just different body. And, it looks like there's two different characters there. And their response was, no, Rob, that's not possible. That's stupid.
Yeah.
And
it
It
is
was
pretty
stupid. It was stupid.
Yeah.
But it
Yeah.
but it was also true.
Man, fucking the special edition adds too much fan service.
Yeah.
I'm not
I,
surprised.
So like,
I actually...
Fucking big old floppy titty Mirror. Like, everyone's like, oh yeah, Mirror's a better like. Why? Because you just look at her tits. She's fucking a psycho. I'm like, no, fuck Mirror. All stylish death though. She does that little fucking pirouette and shit. It's great. Fucking
know.
stuck that dismount.
I actually still haven't watched Unicorn. I haven't watched anything UC
I have
specific
watched
past Double Zeta.
everything I think but G Savior, and I've watched clips of G Savior, and I'm like, that's enough.
I need to watch Unicorn.
Man, I was enjoying Age so much till that final arc. It's the worst things from Destiny just piled into like fucking 5 episodes. Ruins the whole ending.
I've never watched Age. I need to.
Age is good. Age is good. Literally main character just too angry to forgive, wants to commit genocide, and it's great.
See, I
How many
think
times have we seen that in Gundam?
Huh?
Huh?
How many times have we seen that in Gundam now?
No, like with the ability to actually commit it, not very often.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Geez, he
as
actually
a main
committed
character.
genocide.
He had the ability to. That's what I like that. He
Okay.
did. But yeah, Flit's cool.
I know there were many who wanted to attempt it, but knowing that there's someone who could actually
Well, like
pull
you
it
see,
off-
like the military people, you never see a main character just be like, "No, I fucking hate these people." Like we're in. We're just
No,
fucking
that's
we're
fair.
in. Because everyone's just like regretful and shit about it. He's just like, "No, nah,
just no remorse.
you killed my mom."
Strike Flyer's like, how's it
So
going?
he's like
Salty?
Magneto from First Class, but giant robot.
I haven't seen you in a while, Strike Flyer. How are you doing? Mo Guy's like, hey, I would like another Gundam game like Xenic Front, but I doubt that'll ever happen. And I kind of agree with you.
You
because
never
Xenic-
know.
I wouldn't
Because
mind
there
like
is
a
that
remake of it.
hardline niche out there. Yeah, there's like a hardline niche out there. But it seems it's just like the things that it's like what's that battle pod game, Bonds of the Battlefield 2? That's kind of what Xenic Front is. They're keeping that in the arcades, where it's kind of like the Simish level, and they're kind of just preoccupied with that. There's not going to be like an RTS, kind of like how Xenic Front was. I don't think
Oh, if they made an RTS Gundam game, oh,
that's what Xenic Front was. It was squad. If you wanted to play it like that,
No,
you could.
I'm talking like Warhammer 40K RTS.
That's not big in Asia, so I don't think we'll ever
Oh,
see that.
I know. I'm just saying it's fun to
You have
imagine.
like that Rainbow Six kind of like squad level commander view tactics. You could do that with Xenic Front real easy.
Yeah, no, like I think Xenic Front is the closest thing, in my opinion, to like a simulation. Of what it
Flash
would
of
be.
Green, Double Zeta's. It's not that Double Zeta's first half is trash. It's just very disjointed. It's very jarring coming from fucking super depressing Zeta to like zany shit with fucking war orphans, and then it gets serious.
Strike, I understand. I understand so much. Because I've technically stopped playing. I play with Salty on Fridays. And every now and then I'll play a casual match, but I'm not as heavy into it as I was before. Still a big fan of the series, though.
Slurry post, Kira, fuck off, Shin. I'm the main character now.
He was. It's literally,
Yeah.
literally they have that fucking wedding scene, and it's just like it's back to being the Kira show. It's fucking, and Shin's fate as main character was sealed. Like done. Fucking terrible. We'll have to see how Witcher Mercury is. I'm my interest is peaked.
Have we gotten any
just have the
information
title.
about it
No,
yet, or-
it's just the fucking title, and they're like, here's another version of the title, and that's all we've gotten. It's just like, oh,
Okay.
okay, it's supposed to come out this year, right? Yeah, okay. Just make sure. Well, I guess it probably won't come out till the fall, and Doan's comes out in the summer, so they're probably gonna push Doan's first, and then there'll be like a stinger trailer at the end of Doan's, where it's like, here's Witches Mercury,
Makes sense.
Do we know? So we know nothing about that.
the title.
That's
That is it. And like the stylization of the title. This is like the font the title uses. And it's like, that's it. We don't know if it's going to be like a continuation series of any of the timelines. If it's going to be a new timeline. If it's fucking going to be a magical girl show. Like, we don't know.
Magic Knight Ray Earth.
I didn't mean to hit circle. Whoops.
But, yeah, no. We don't know anything about it.
Reinforcements are approaching.
If I could ever get a Jim Cannon Master Grade, I think I would definitely put a gun cannon sniper rifle on it.
Wait, is that a thing?
Yes, look at it. I'm running it right
on.
now.
Oh, yeah, no. I'm saying, is a Jim Cannon Master Grade a thing?
It's a P Bandai.
Ah,
Oh
Once
yeah.
it gets an older P Bandai at that.
No, it's a version 2, Jim.
I was about to say, I'm fine working with older kids. Like, honestly, I watched a video of someone putting together a really old Gelgoog kit. And it didn't have any snap type or any. It was like a resin kit.
Oh, what the fuck was that?
Strike Flyer says GBO2 stopped being fun because the same stun meta over and over again. Yeah, imagine how us GBO1 players feel.
Been dealing with it for years. Except I didn't play GBO1.
I did. Instead of bazooka stun, and now it's just build stun, which, is, to be fair, is a slight improvement. But
If I would have known GBO was a thing, I would have found a way to play it. But I didn't know it was a
played
thing.
the beta, bro. I'm in there.
Yeah, at that point I wasn't that big.
You fucked up that Saku one.
Like, what year did GBO1 start?
2012.
Oh, 2012.
Yeah, that was like junior, senior year of high school, so I was worrying about a lot more things than
Yeah,
video games.
I didn't care about that. I fucking plan my day around that shit.
Because, I mean,
Energy readings critical.
I don't know what games I was playing at that time, but I had school, college stuff to figure out, and I was in marching band, so that took up almost all my free time.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow, Salty getting
Yeah,
pelted right now.
Jim, the Dom with the Ricaton, he didn't fuck about. I fucked around and I found out.
I mean, that tends to happen.
Yeah, fuck your minimap too.
Oh, do you lose the mini map when your head gets blown up?
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
there was another Dom with the Ricaton
Aww.
bazooka. Damn Ricaton bazookas, man. They were like one of the, I think they're second strongest weapon in the game, next to the
Okay.
Gundam's beam rifle.
Makes sense.
It does.
Jeez.
It's a big old rocket launcher.
Beans is
Man.
like good memories. Damn right.
In the center of the mountain.
The one downside to my Dom Master Grade that I built is I painted the weapons too light. I should have painted them another
Flash
color.
of Green is like, imagine if GBO2 came to PC.
It is.
Yeah, I got some news about that.
Yep, seems like it's gonna happen.
Yeah. We don't know when.
I don't
but it's
even
going to
wanna-
be. I'm gonna turn crossplay off so fucking fast you can't even imagine.
Yeah, because
No.
they're gonna that's gonna be hacked to shit.
Oh, absolutely.
It's gonna be hacked, but it also just kind of. I have a feeling that it'll be easier to preserve the whole thing once it's not supported anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
The only good thing about it is we're gonna be able to see those data mines fucking hard.
Real quick.
Oh yeah.
So we would see like, hey, here's fucking 30 mobile suits that are hidden in the files. Hey, thanks, bro. I know what to save for now.
I actually don't know what mobile suit that I actually want to save up for next. I'm just kind of spinning as I get tokens.
Well, because you don't know what's coming, but that's when we get the data mines out there. You're
No,
gonna know.
the last suit I wanted was the O, and then I'm like, oh wait, the Sazabi exists. I forgot. I want that one too. And then I got the Sazabi, and now I'm like, I don't know what I want.
Did you get the O Master Grade?
No, I'm still looking for it.
Damn.
I'm going to paint it, but I'm going to paint it its traditional colors. I'm not changing a thing about that one. Because the O is my favorite mobile suit. I don't know why. It just is.
Well, that's like me liking the Zaku 1. I just don't know why I do. I just love my Zaku 1s.
It's a good looking suit.
Stay sharp.
Like Rock's just like, without proper anti-cheat, it's like bad I know what the fuck anti-cheat even is.
They don't.
I mean, they've got to have some other, like, online games at this point on PC, don't they?
Yeah, but they're not PvP.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so this and the weird Dragon Ball survival horror game are going to be the first ones, I imagine.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Wow,
Dragon
really?
Ball Breakers.
Yeah.
that game looks dumb. Well, there goes both my arms.
It does, but it looks like it could be a fun kind of dumb.
Yeah, way to go, Salty. Get fucked.
Yeah, right. Fucking
he-
Ricaton bazookas, man.
He's still
Why
got
did you
that
don't
kick.
get hit?
Yeah, I still got my kicks.
Actually, Mogai1996 says even without cheating, PC players will probably have an easier time aiming.
Yeah.
Actually, I
Oh, I
expect
didn't mean to fire that. Whoops.
I expect there to be a lot of unhappy PC gamers finding out that turn speed is a function of the mobile suit.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
that's gonna be
Oh,
walking
yeah.
around so fast.
Samson trailer hit.
Way to go,
Like-
Salty. Way to destroy the Samson trailer.
Yeah, I didn't-
Maybe if you had your head, you wouldn't fucking have made this mistake, huh?
I imagine that if I can just see someone on PC now, like seeing someone behind them, and they try to whip their mouse, and their suit turns like an inch.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Which is like, even then, you're gonna see people that uncap it somehow. Like, especially if there's not good anti-cheat.
Oh yeah, which I don't know if they're going to do their own anti-cheat or go through some kind of third party. But
I
if they
don't
go
know,
third
because I
party,
bet the development crew and, like, Bandai are not seeing eye to eye. Like, they had that letter that came out, what, 2 months ago, where they said they'd rather close the game down than not ban people?
Oh, I missed that.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
I
because
kind of
like,
disagree.
Bandai and them, they got in trouble, I guess, for banning one of the higher spending players from corporate.
Okay.
What?
And Bandai's like, we'd rather just shut the game down than not ban cheaters. So they're kind of
Okay.
on thin ice with, like, the corporate.
That seems counterintuitive.
Yeah, having cheaters is actually going to make people quit the game more than getting rid of the cheaters.
Yeah, but
Yep.
it wasn't that it was cheaters. It was that a cheater that was paying thousands of dollars to get all the suits.
That's just corporate greed.
Yeah, I mean, and whales keep those games afloat. You think Bandai's giving them any money? You think Code Fairy, you gave them any money for Code Fairy outside of advertising?
No, but I'm sure they made enough
Yeah,
money
they
for
made
that.
that shit on a shoestring budget.
Which, I mean, I enjoy Code Fairy.
Yeah,
It's
Code Fairy's good. It's
Yeah.
just like, but yeah, it's just like, other than the advertising, and mostly they advertised in their own fucking newsletter.
I'm
So I saw some Facebook ads, which I was surprised about, but other than that.
One of my favorite things about it is it didn't have the traditional Gundam ending.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
my favorite
everybody
thing about it
fucking
was
dies.
just GBO without fucking latency.
Yeah.
That too.
Shows you how good that combat system can be if it doesn't fuck about.
This was before I got my PS5, but I played it on the PS4, and I'm like, oh my god, it's so smooth. I don't know if I like this. I'm so used to the old way.
Hey man, Jim Cannon don't have no feelings. It's War Machine. Now it just looks like a real robot from any other fucking anime.
Now it is just a walking cannon.
Yeah, but look at that. I can still do work in it.
Stop. That's the worst fucking animation. That kick animation.
Oh, it's awful.
It's fucking terrible.
It's just like, eh.
It's like that turtle trying to mate with the shoe.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Just,
Yeah, I
Well,
did
yeah,
it.
He put the beam rifle away for a second because he had to punch somebody, and then his arm got blown off.
Return to base.
and then his head, and then his other arm.
And Salty blew up a Samson trailer.
On accident.
Sure.
Total
Yeah, it
accident.
don't matter.
I didn't
You
mean.
would've-
I thought it was one of those little tiny car things.
Nah, you shot it on purpose. You war criminal.
Oh god, I need to play more MechWarrior 5.
Oh, there it is. The absolute one.
Naval-based defense is the one that comes last. These other ones are the ones you have a couple days to do.
Ooh, Jim Command.
Nice.
Oh, good. You better buy that because this Jim Cannon's pretty fucked.
Jim Command is a strong fucking suit in this game.
It's really
Good.
good.
It's better, objectively better than the Gundam Ground type, and the Jim Command's cheaper.
Yeah, but it isn't what a main character from an anime used. Ergo,
Yeah.
it's not cool.
Yeah, that Jim Cannon's gonna take a bit to repair.
Yeah, it's almost like it's missing most of its components. Wow.
I actually want to get another Gundam ground type master grade and do battle damage and all that other stuff to it.
It's got
Okay, so what?
negatives.
Naval-based defense is the one that
I got a while on
that
one.
takes forever. Yeah, so you gotta do all these other ones. You gotta
Double in the
or
skies.
escort Big Tray is the one. Yeah, because that's not till the end of the month.
Oh,
I
So
think
Devil,
I'm
Devil in
getting
Disguise you have
yeah,
to do
these-
first.
These are the I'm getting slammed missions.
Yeah, these are the missions these are like the secret missions that you have to do certain things to unlock if you did them. Good job. Go fuck up the Absolus because that has to go first.
I forgot the Absolus was in this, but I remember that mission now that you say that.
I don't think I
'Cause-
transferred the right pilot.
Just
I
a
did.
bunch of flying enemies and the
I
Absolus.
did.
found out about the new Gundam mass production type and it looks like the cooler than the original new Gundam. Yeah, kinda.
I love the new Gundam mass production type. I love its I love its design and its
It's
colors.
almost like it should already be in GBO, and they could add 3 fucking versions of it.
Exactly. Well, I know of 2 versions. There's the ones with the incoms and ones with the funnels.
And then there's a double fin funnel.
Oh, there's a double fin funnel?
Oh, nice.
90% sure.
A reconnaissance unit in Southeast Asia.
I think the double fin funnel was added in the or the Master MS Archive or whatever it is, that big old book.
I
Wait,
still
is there
like
a book of mobile suits?
I still like that book you sent me with all the different.
Heavy Gundams. It's the same book, but
Oh,
for
is
New
it?
Gundam.
Oh, okay.
They come out with their own. I think it's Master MS Archive. They post them free online too. It's weird.
I need to
All right,
link me
you're
to
in
those because I
position.
want to look at them.
There
I'll
should
have to find it first. But, you know.
Because my suit knowledge kind of stops after Double Zeta.
large incoming
Absolutely,
Because-
energy.
looks good in this game.
It does, but like Advance of Zeta and all that other stuff, I don't really know much about. I won't lie.
Yeah, I'm going through right now trying to get to the map because they have like the New Gundam rollout colors and like the other versions of. They actually talk about that ground combat one from the 80s. The dude who makes like the G Dry and stuff like that. I can't remember his name, but I'm going through the list right now. Get to the mass production.
What do you want? No, what do you mean? Get the Absolus and GBO? What do you
That'd be a
mean?
cool raid
As a boss fight?
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Because then
With the arenas that we have, it wouldn't be able to really go anywhere.
No, we could get a new one and just use like port base or some shit.
I was about to say, but like, leave it on a ground map. Don't put it in. We've only seen it on ground. Well, I don't know if the Absolus can go into space.
It can.
It can't. It gets dropped from space. I don't think it's combat capable in space.
But just having to fight a continuously flying enemy on the ground would actually be a challenge. Rather than just having a bullet sponge.
Yeah. I'd just like to see, like, all the old boss fights and challenges and things be made available. I mean,
Yeah.
That'd be
In
great.
Code Fairy.
Yeah, I was
as
about
a
to say,
content
just
update.
yeah, just DLC for Code Fairy would be great for that.
I still want them to add the big Zam.
Yeah.
I hope it
Like-
jumps up and fires tow missiles at us.
Oh, that'd be amazing. I actually didn't know I had tow missiles for the longest time until you mentioned that a
Yeah.
while back, Salty.
Fucking
Fuck up the Absolus.
be like that.
Also get all the helicopters for the mission completion. Get that ass fine.
Be like that scene from Futurama where Santa Claus comes and Fry and Leela are hiding under the mistletoe, and he's like, "Your mistletoe is no match for my tow missile." That's my
That-
favorite, one of my
That
favorite
always
fucking
cracked me
scenes.
up. It's so good. Man, Futurama really knew how to get laughs and also break your heart.
Yeah.
The mobile armor is escaping.
Bye bye.
It's unfortunate we weren't able to destroy it. But with that
Look at it go.
I'm just sitting there like, "Hey, what's up? How you doing?"
Oh, your suit actually turned to it as it
Yeah.
went by.
Damn, you did what the whole 8th MS team couldn't do. Where'd it go?
I need to rewatch 8th MS Team.
I do
pretty
too.
good.
It's one of the.
It-
Damn, you didn't get like any of those helicopters.
Nah, fuck them.
Like, 8th MS Team is my favorite series because I think it's kind of the most grounded.
It is. Other than the shitty love triangle.
Other than that. But it also introduces the Goof Custom, which is one of my
I think they would
favorites.
have learned their lesson after Stardust Memory, but no. No, they didn't.
I don't think Gundam's ever gotten the love thing right.
I got a whole month on that one. We just did this one. Was it Naval Base that had the other one?
Naval Base, yeah, it goes away on the 19th. Escort Trucks and Naval Base both until the 19th.
Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna need.
And
the
Escort
rest
Trucks
today.
is in the mountains. No, like the Love Thing Gundam's gotten it right. It's just, in general, it's the earlier shows. Like, the whole thing with Sailor would have worked out if that voice actress either got paid more or didn't even ask to get paid more money.
Mm-hmm.
Sailor wouldn't have been replaced.
I got fun watching playing me game.
Yeah, for those who didn't know, the whole reason Sailor doesn't show up again is because her voice actor's like, hey, I should be paid more, and they're like, no.
Well then.
Sexism.
Well, that and Gundam just didn't have no fucking money, I think, was part of it.
Well, that was back when it was first a thing. Now I think it's like, what, the third highest grossing franchise?
I believe so. I think
Of all
Dragon Ball
time?
finally passed, or third or fourth. I think
It's-
Dragon Ball passed it, so I
it's
think it's
in-
fourth.
It's in the top 5.
Yeah, because
on that
Hello
fuck
Kitty and
shit.
Pokemon are untouchable.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
And then I think it's Dragon Ball now because of Super and stuff coming out.
Man, I want more Super.
I don't. Fucking Dragon Ball go away. Super's
Really?
fucking terrible.
I liked it. I liked the
Bruh,
of Power.
Tournament of Power fucking arc taking 30 episodes more than it needed to.
Yeah, it took way too long, but when the action scenes got there, it was really good.
And then fucking the whole TN recruiting TN episode was fucking all them recruiting episodes with the exception of like
There's been a
the
sudden
Roshi
increase in enemy
one,
forces
or not the Roshi one, the Krillin one, and another one, maybe the Piccolo one, were kind of garbo. And like their adaptation of or Resurrection of F was not good.
Yeah.
Super had a lot of problems. Like Super at this point is like in the same ballpark as like GT for me. Like
Yeah, I still think GT is way worse.
at least GT tried new stuff. Some of that stuff wasn't fucking good, but
No.
they tried.
A squadron of Xeon bombers is
I mean,
Like
it
what's
had-
next, the fucking Moro arc, and then the dude who just wishes himself to be the strongest in the universe, and it seems like that. It's whole fucking deal, bro. It's annoying.
What you looking at?
It just looks over and it's like, one of us is not like the rest.
These gun cannon MPTs are racist. I'm pretty
Bro,
sure
just
there's
get
a
ready to
gaw
shoot
that
all
comes
these
this way.
fucking Dodais. Yeah, there is, but the mobile suits are gonna come first.
It's not one of the mission objectives. But take it down if possible.
Bunch of Dodais and mobile suits coming to attack. But yeah, no, Super has its moments where it's really good, and then it has like 20 fucking episodes that that go nowhere.
I mean, that's the Dragon Ball formula. You have one good episode and then 20 more episodes of someone powering up.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
what I mean.
one
That's
more
why.
good
That's
episode.
why he wanted to end it at the Cell Saga. That's why he wanted to be done fucking 30 years ago.
I mean, Cell Saga is my favorite saga.
And even then, like the problems with the Boo Saga, you could see them starting to appear in the Cell Saga. Like you can see like the early forms of like editorial interference, and then just like because like the final fight with Gohan is just 3 like fucking curb stomps that just flip aside each time, and then ends in a beam struggle. There's not really a fight there. It's just getting curb stomped, and then he curb stomps Cell, and then Cell comes back and curb stomps fucking everybody else, and then there's a beam struggle, and then the arc's over. But like there's enough other shit going on around it that you don't really notice that. But then like when you get to the Boo Saga, it's just that. And there's not as much cool shit going around on the other side.
Now confirmed down.
What do you mean curb stops aren't? They're not fights. They're not even fights. They're just like one dude just beats the shit out of a guy. Like they're cool. Like with the one with Kui in the Boo Saga, like we just like, nah, you bullshit. Like that's fine, but it'd be like the final fight in your series and like be the biggest climax the series has had up to that point. No, it's not. It's not a good fight. Like they kind of peaked like good fight wise between like Goku and Vegeta in the Saiyan arc. Like that was probably the best like pound for pound fight. Personal opinion there.
I like it when
Yeah.
you discard a shield. He really does just yeet it off his arm.
He just eats it.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
he's like, fuck this, I don't need this.
I still want a Gundam game where you can actually throw them at the enemy. I'm ready
Yeah.
to set
Oh, that would be
times.
fun.
I'd
Hey,
be fine
you have
with that.
Breaker Mobile. That's an EX move with shield throw.
Is it really?
yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, like the Shenlong shield and a couple of
Transport
other,
path out of danger.
the Impulse shield and a few other shields are just like, that's their EX action, it's just shield throw.
Success. Return to base.
That beam saber does not look proportional to that suit sometimes. I don't know why.
I still,
But, yeah, Joey, the whole Mai and Trunks getting together thing, it's fucking weird.
Yeah.
And that's another thing, like a side note on that, they like ruin almost all their women characters. It's very dumb.
Like fucking Videl was a badass. And now she's
Videl
not a
and
badass.
18, and then Larka just fucking disappears. Chi-Chi, kind of the same boat when she's like a fighter, and then she has Gohan, and now she's just there to fucking rag on Goku.
pretty much.
18, kind of the same thing, just sits there and rags on Krillin. Even though she's like a good fighter.
And Hercule, don't forget that.
Who?
Hercule, Mr. Satan.
Hercule.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, always ragging on him too.
Yeah. And it's just like, they don't have right female characters. And then, like, the opposite spectrum of that is fucking the female Saiyans from Super. Because they just get fucking everything out of nowhere. Going through no hardship or anything. It's like, hey bro, I'm a fucking legendary Super Saiyan. Ain't that fucking dope? Fine, I guess.
I wonder how still. Oh, he's
Yeah,
mostly
Mogad,
fish.
it's kind of like a spiritual successor to like where Junior Jaburo would fit in that lineup. So yeah, it kind of. Except you're just like the nameless fucking hentai protagonist whose actions actually don't matter, but you still play the game anyway.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
I got one day and fix everybody and upgrade, and we can go and beat that ass.
Yeah, you did the escort truck, so now you got to go to
The other one.
port base.
Yeah.
I still need to play more Sankey. I only did that multiplayer stuff. I haven't
shit
played
was
any of the
fun.
single player.
I
We
wish
need
I
to
would have
do
played
it
that
again.
game. I never did play that game.
You
I'm glad I
You need
got
to
it.
pick it up. It's a good
Not bad.
fucking game.
I actually had to. Yeah, I ended up buying it online from somewhere for like $30. It
Nice.
was worth it.
What I know I unlocked something for the gym command. What was it? Just
What
Bazooka.
sucks?
just more ammo. Okay.
What sucks is having to have a translator open to understand every single part that you get.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Dragon Ball. Like I grew up on Dragon Ball. I like Dragon Ball. It's just like when you're old enough, you can just see these. If you really want a constructed breakdown of like what the fuck is wrong with Dragon Ball, go to Plague of Gripes channel. He's mostly just an artist, but he has these couple of Dragon Ball videos until he got pissed off the Dragon Ball videos were doing better than his other videos. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm doing one more rant and we're done. But he breaks down like all the problems with time travel in that fucking series that make no sense. All the problems with like why Japan hates TN, how they ruined Gohan's character.
Gohan
And
was supposed to be the main
the
character.
Yeah, no, it's not even like, because when Gohan comes back to beat Boo, he's just like super aggressive. He's not really Gohan anymore. You know what I mean? He's just like playing a role.
Well, I mean,
He literally calls him retarded, and I don't think Gohan's ever, Gohan's ever been that brash about somebody.
didn't Dragon Ball kind of pull a Transformers and try to kill off the main character, and then everybody got pissed and they had to bring him back?
Yup.
That's what
Yeah,
I
to a point, but now people wouldn't care. Like the original Dragon Ball was like that but like by Z they were kind of like, yeah, Goku's kid, let's do it. And then the editors are like, no, we can't risk this not working out, so bring Goku back.
Yeah, I still remember watching the original Transformers movie for the first time, and I'm like, wait, who's this Rodimus Prime? No, bring back Optimus.
We've received an emergency
But,
call from the naval
but
base
yeah,
requesting reinforcements.
By the end of the movie, I was like, he's
Massive
cool.
enemy forces moving into their position.
Yeah, Gohan acted out of character, like Liger said. And then like when he's old now he's just a nerd. He's just super nerdy. I mean, he's a good dad. I mean, I guess that's his payoff. He's a good dad, but because like Gohan never liked fighting or anything, but he always liked learning about stuff. So like Plague of Gripes says in there, it would have been nice to see Gohan not really like fighting for fighting, but fighting
To learn.
liking fighting to learn like other people's techniques and how they do stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how they from there like the other. It would have been nice to see that because Steel would have been a nerd, but he would have been like, oh hey, cool, you can do that. How do you do that?
Oh man, I never watched Dragon Ball Z in Japanese before Super, and I thought Boo's voice was bad in English. It's so much worse in Japanese.
Well, at least he converses though. At least he actually
Yeah.
talks and is not
And then,
a complete fucking
and
idiot.
And then, like, another problem with the Boo arc is Super Boo just turns into a worse Cell.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
That's what I didn't like about my biggest gripe with Super was the Boo thing. Like, Boo got fucking strong. Like he was about to fight,
Yeah,
and then he goes to
Boo
sleep.
toned down. Boo went to the
And
fucking gym, got rid of that fat. Like, you got fucking...
He looked cool as fuck. I'm like, oh boy, I can't wait to see this
And he's
fight
like,
with
no, I'm
Boo.
gonna go sleep now.
Yeah.
And then you have to get fucking... Who'd they replace him with? Fucking...
That was the TN switch, I think.
Frieza. No, that was
Was it
Frieza. They
Frieza?
replaced Boo with Frieza.
Yeah.
I'm just glad Roshi got some limelight.
And,
Yeah.
okay, so that's another thing that's why like Roshi got... You can just tell how much love they had for that character and how much they did everything. Tien gets fucking punked and goes out like a punk.
Yeah, he really do.
He does.
Like, they just don't like Tien anymore. Like, I guess maybe it's because he's Chinese-based. I don't know.
I mean, he was good in Dragon Ball.
He was a
really good,
piece
right?
of shit in Dragon Ball.
In Z, he had big character moments.
Yeah.
Up until the Boo saga. And then it's just like, after
I
that...
mean, he even gets to turn up and do something, worthwhile in that for a second. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the Boo saga, though, it's kind of more played off as a joke, like, ha, you're weaker than everybody else, is the punchline, and he just gets fucking one kick and gets fucking bodied. But, like, at least in the Cell saga, it's just like, yeah, he does the Shinki Goho, he holds him off, he does, like, his big sacrifice, it's fine.
What's funny
So
about that, now
last
that you mention it, though, is that that's not what Boo says to him in the manga. In the manga version, he kicks Tien, and then he basically says, "Yeah, I just took out a legendary fighter in one kick."
Oh, yeah, in the anime, he's just like, you're weaker than all the rest.
Yeah, yeah,
So
no,
it's like, yeah.
yeah. In the manga, Boo's like, "Yeah, just took out this absolute legend with one kick. That's how strong I am." So that's maybe that's Gohan and Piccolo having more respect for him in there, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Sounds like
Yeah,
the
but-
manga was better than the actual show.
I mean, a lot of
Always.
respect it. It's a lot of respects it is. Sometimes, because what was the one? Because they didn't even show any like the hyperbolic time chamber stuff with Gohan and Goku in the manga. That was mostly an anime only thing where it kind of shows the growth. Because like a lot of people back in the day were pissed in the manga, like, how the fuck did he get this strong this quick?
Yeah, I mean, they
Just out of
show
nowhere.
in the manga they show him turning Super Saiyan and doing a little bit of training, but that's
Yeah, it's
about
like-
all
it's
they
like
actually
5
show.
pounds. Yeah, it's like done.
Mm-hmm.
So like everyone in Japan's like, well, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah.
So at least in the anime they kind of fixed that.
Alright, so I'm going to pause the game real quick, and I just want to point
Okay.
this out. I really love when we're streaming, because our fucking conversations bounce so fucking wildly. It's amazing. Like, originally, we were talking about Gundam. Now we're talking about Dragon Ball Z and some other shit.
I mean, it's
it's
still
fucking
anime.
nutty.
I mean, if
Broad
there's
anime.
if there's one thing I've learned from my D&D sessions, I am really good at derailing things.
But
I don't play D&D myself, but my brother and his girlfriend do, and I've overheard some of that. And keeping a D&D group on topic is
Hard.
absolutely impossible.
Me and my friends, whenever we would do our sessions, it would be like 3 hours of actual playing our characters and doing combat and stuff, and then it would be like 6 hours of just us screwing around.
Yeah, that sounds right.
But yeah, that's just as you get older, like you like what you find out, you see the flaws in what you like. Like Gundam's no exception to that, except just
Oh
like
yeah.
we hit that point with Destiny with all of our life where we were just old enough to be like, hey, bro, this is kind of fucking garbage.
Oh man, like, I'll never forget going back and watching G Gundam. I'm like, was it really this cheesy?
It really was.
Gundam
Oh, yeah.
in the English actually makes it better.
Yeah.
Because they play it so fucking straight faced.
Which, don't get me wrong, G Gundam is still one of my favorites next to 8th MS Team.
It's the opposite with Wing. You go back and watch that original Wing dub, and it's fucking so bad.
Wallace is asking, what's the best Fed suit in the Crossfire? Gundam.
Yeah, Gundam. It's objectively the best. It's Gundam.
And Xeon, it's Gelgoog.
It's between the Gelgoog and the Camphor.
I
would-
always like.
I
the Gelgoog.
still prefer using the Gelgoog over the
The Gelgoog's
the
better to go
Camphor.
in with. The Camphor can just kill people at range.
Man,
It has
I
a
wish
Rakugan.
there was- I wish there was a good Gelgoog Master Grade.
Well, there is the version 2. but it's
Oh,
they
there is?
don't print that fucking thing.
Ah,
They
I
haven't
want to.
they haven't
I wanna-
printed that motherfucker
since it's the 19th or the 20th now. Yeah, you gotta do that one, and I
Yeah.
think that's the last one before you can go escort the big tray.
But yeah, like
So
they
you
haven't
can
printed the
upgrade.
fucking Galgook version 2 in I think almost 2 years now.
Oh, jeez. I want a Jaeger Master Grade so bad.
Yeah.
Because that's my favorite version of the suit.
Dude. I'm trying to think what other Gundam anime really annoyed the shit out of me. Turn
Also-
was just weird. It had its own flavor of things. It's in its own little bubble. It has no really pacing problems or anything like that. It just has weird side gags, like, hey, the Turn A can carry cows. Like, oh. Okay. Cool. I guess.
That suit still pisses me off, the Turn A. Here, let's have a fucking suit that it's powered by black holes. Stupid.
Okay, so here's the thing. We don't know, like, from the end of what we know about UC right now, which is like UC 170-ish, to when Turn A happens, we don't know how long that is.
Oh, we don't?
No.
Okay.
Like, the rough estimate's like 1,100 years.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
So, like, technology just advances to the point where it's just like literally, the space colonies leave Earth for an undisclosed amount of time and make the Turn X. And then come back and try and invade Earth.
Okay.
I got
So,
one
like,
day.
that last war, like they talk about in the series, is a 100-year war of just shit going rough. So, like, Turn A is just like the point where it's like it's so advanced it is literal magic to people who don't understand. When it's like at full power, like it fucking teleport. It can teleport to Earth to Saturn like instantaneously, or Jupiter. Like no, like the Turn A in full force, it's a walking plot device.
You know what I wish there was a Master Grade of? The Dom Barrage.
Oh,
Yeah.
That'd make me horny.
I would be so happy with that.
Flasher Green's like, so what I'm hearing is you, Rob, and a few of your friends should start up a podcast so you can create content from whatever random bullshit that comes to your mind. Rob's already got it in a podcast. Make sure you
Yeah.
check out, what's it called, Rob?
Radio Free Cybertron.
Yeah.
It is one of the oldest podcasts in existence, and I've been on it for about 10 years now.
Y'all should go check that out. If you guys like your...
G- is ask. Oh, you finish that up. my
if
bad.
you guys like your Transformers. I go in there and I'll say hi, and then I tend to bounce after saying hi because I don't understand shit about Transformers.
I understand a fair bit, but not enough to be on a podcast.
I actually really love Transformers, and I've been listening. I just ran out of like D&D podcasts to listen to at work, so I've been looking for other things to listen to, and I didn't know that.
But G- is asking, also, is Turn A just everything together like G Gundam? So here's the thing. In one of the old source books, they talk about how the late UC people can peer into other timelines to learn their technology.
Yeah.
And basically, the only timelines they saw were the timelines that happened before Turn A came out in real life. So, like, everything that came out before Turn A, G Gundam, Wing, X, all of the UC timeline up to that point. They could see that, but they couldn't see Seed or anything that comes out in the future.
Thank God.
So that's how they kind of wrote themselves out of that. Like, those are the only timelines that the late UC people could see. It's why the X or the Turn X can do Shining Finger, and the Turn A actually has a flash system to control drone versions of itself.
Man, I wish we would get the Kapul core in GBO. I want to rocket punch some people. Right to the crotch.
It's technically part of the UC timeline, but no.
I know. I just love his move in SD Gundam. It's one of my favorites.
Oh, the Coronator. That's a good point. Coronator is from the After Colony timeline. He literally, like, he somehow ended up in the UC timeline.
Okay.
When they show the flashback of him, like, freaking out over, like, the Turn A being a Gundam, they show the Gundam as Sculpus.
No.
They show its face.
Oh,
the
what?
Turn
A
A
fucking tank? Ah.
The Turn A Zaku's are, like, replicas from a later time.
Oh, so they're not actual Zaku's?
They're not actual
I
Zaku's.
thought
They're
they
like
were.
they're like higher performance replicas of Zaku's made late in the UC as like
Huh.
collectibles.
Weird.
Is that why most of them aren't running hand weaponry?
I mean, they are. They're running 120s and bazookas and crackers and shit all the time.
Crackers. I got some fucking white cheddar Cheez-Its in front of me right now.
But yeah, they're like replica hobby machines. That's just like, oh hey, there are no Zaku's around anymore. We'll make our own with the technology we have and make like near replicas of them.
Where is this fucking tank?
Probably all the way in the back, bro. It's a tank. What's the other shit? There's other stuff that's like, there's that upgraded bound dock variant, the Musuno or whatever it is. And there's a few other things that are callbacks to other series. I'm trying to think, there's another
Where's this fucking
reference.
tank? Hey! Magellan top can't turn its top.
Carry on the operation.
That shit's stationary.
I
I never noticed that.
No, actually, it depends on what version of the Magella you're looking, because the original, like, Gundam anime version could turn its turret.
Really?
Just not very far. Yeah, it had a little bit of movement.
It can do it at like a full 90-degree angle, though.
Yeah, it only had like 30 degrees to either side. The 8th MS team version couldn't move at all. And it's the more like realistic version.
I wonder if it's on this side. This fucking tank.
But yeah, I want to say even the picture on the Gundam wiki of like the picture of the Magellan has its turret turned slightly. Or Magellan tank, not Magellan.
There. I think it was on that side.
This
Yeah.
mission's a little bit annoying because of the
this
river.
picture, when you look it up on the Gundam wiki, its turret's turned slightly.
Oh, there's the SML.
And the 8th MS team is just like a big... The 8th MS team and the Igloo version are just like casemate. Like, they can't really turn anything.
Yeah.
That's fucking jet fighter.
That's
I need
such
to
a
watch it,
that's
dude.
such a stupid fucking gimmick.
Oh, it's absolutely stupid, but whatever.
Let's make a tank that has to fucking.
Wallace Jenkins, like in the early days of, if Minovsky particles weren't a thing, yes. But since Minovsky particles are a thing, a lot of those tanks, sensors and targeting and like the ability to talk to each other, they can't. Like Minovsky like the Federation technology-wise, like mobile suits aren't a big step up over tanks in the 1 year war, at least the early part. It's just their reactors make everything else not happen.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why, like, they have the advantage. Like, fire, that's the only reason. And even they talk about it a little bit in the Origin, where they're, like, showing off, like, the WAF simulation data. It's like, we can make these weapons get in close because guided weapons won't work anymore.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the Origin.
Because otherwise, like, those battleships would
Origin's
just shoot
great.
fucking cruise missiles, and they would lock onto Zaku's, and they just killed it before they even got to the battlefield. Like, everything would be beyond visual range combat.
I actually just recently got Netflix again, so I need to watch Hathaway's Flash.
I still haven't
It's
watched
good.
that.
Not bad.
It's slow paced. There's a lot of people who don't like it because it's super slow paced and there's only like 3 fights in it. It's mostly back to the Gundam space opera.
There's no. Well, you need to start the story somehow.
Yeah, because part 2, if it sticks to close to the novel, Hathaway's gonna start flexing on people.
Is there going to be a part 2?
Hathaway was
Yeah,
never
it's a
a
trilogy.
new type, was he?
Oh.
Hathaway is a new type, yes.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a new type in CCA. He just wasn't a very good one. But now he's had years to like come to grips with that, and I want to
Yeah.
say he's a much more advanced new type than he was.
I was about to say, I think Char's Counterattack was the last Gundam thing I actually watched.
Yeah, I mean, I think Couscous Doan's Island Blitzkrieg is the proof of concept for the Origin anime.
Quite possibly.
I
But
don't
that's
like they want to do it. Like the production team, even they said before the final episode of Gundam the Origin with Char, they said we want to do it really bad. We just
Yeah.
have to try and get it together.
yeah.
So this is like their way of saying, "Hey, give us a chance."
If this does good in theaters, they'll be like, okay.
Yeah.
I think that'll be fine. Be like, okay, you
I
can.
mean,
do
it came out in the US, didn't it?
It's going to.
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't come out in Japan until summer, so I don't think we get it till winter.
I mean, if it's in our theaters, I'll go see it.
So flash screen. Laser designators don't work because Minovsky particles are so dense that the laser can't get to the target. Like, if you do the laser at, like, point blank, that's why they have, like, laser communication wires that work in close range. But anything that's, like, long range, they can't. It can't get the signal through the Minovsky particles. But, like, radios don't work. Satellites can't penetrate it. That's why, like, all precision weaponry goes out the door as soon as mobile suits get. Yeah, lasers are light, but particles can block light eventually. Like, that's why, like, if you see, like, smoke, like, sometimes lasers can't penetrate really dense smoke. So, like, light has mass, it just doesn't have a lot. So it can still get blocked or disrupted. What?
Nothing.
Oh, jeez.
Orgies.
But yeah, so I want to say, like, thermal sights don't even really work, or any, like, most sensors. That's why, like, in the 8th MS team, they have that ground sonar, because Minovsky particles aren't, like, deep enough in the ground. Not saturated. You can still get, like, the movements going through the earth. But, like, active sonar, radar, thermals, pretty much any advanced sensor, their range is cut down massively to be effective.
Yeah.
Basically, your eyeball's better at detecting shit than those would be in the start of the UC timeline. I think they get a little bit better about it the later you go, because they're used to working it by then, but early on, that's why.
Yeah.
Blitzkrieg is like, Hathaway is an okay new type by Hathaway's Flash, nowhere near Camille or Benanger's, but not weak.
Okay,
as weak as he
Benanger's
was.
not even that good of a new type.
Yeah, he was more carried by the Gundam than he was.
Yeah.
anything
Amuro,
else.
Camille, Char, Shirako, Haman, that's kind of the big dogs of the early UC timeline.
Oh, yeah.
Amuro and Lala, I think in the 1 year war, were both S-rank new types. Like, they were already up there. Char was an A, a low A, I think, by the end of it. So by, like, CCA, Char and Amuro are, like, they're at their peak. That's like their prime.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, it was just the psycho frames.
Benager was a cyber new type a failed cyber new type, basically. That the Unicorn, because of the psycho frame, kind of converted into an actual new type, but he's not on the league of, like, other ones.
By the way, I knew narrative was a thing, but I didn't know the characters. And the guy who pilots the narrative seems kind of
He's a dick.
Dweeby.
meh. I'll put it that way.
Narrative just isn't
meh.
a good movie. Like, to be honest, Unicorn doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things at all. So to make, like, a more fucking space magic Unicorn matters even less. Because,
That's
like,
fair.
Unicorn's in the middle of the fucking UC timeline. We know Xeon falls, it doesn't come back. The Federation becomes more corrupt despite everything they do, and it eventually fucking collapses under its own weight. Like, the Unicorn is literally pointless. It changes nothing in the timeline.
Big sad.
It's cool. Yeah, I mean, it's cool and all, but that's why you don't put stuff in the middle of your fucking timeline and make a big deal about it, because victory still happens eventually. You know what I mean? Like, you still get the victory no matter what. And then by extension, Crossbone Gundam Dust, which is fucking wild.
I
but
love
whatever.
the crossbone.
Dust is fucking pain. Like, just the stupidest shit happens. It's great. I mean, it's like, if you just want, like, that G Gundam feel, but UC timeline, Crossbone's for you. Crossbone Gundam Dust is, like, the next level of just, like, random stupid bullshit. They turn funnels into pistols because they don't know how to get them to work.
What?
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's like technology has regressed back. Like, basically when the Federation collapses and all the wars and shit, no one knows how to maintain beam weapons because those engineers are either dead or retired and not giving a fuck.
I don't know how
So,
I feel
like,
about
beam weapons drastically fall out of favor.
Man, this sounds like something I need to read.
Like, what's left of the Federation is making a James gun variant, but it's running a fucking 100mm machine gun and a solid shield because they can't afford to keep the beam weapons.
The big tray was ambushed by the enemy in the desert, and its escort completely
Like, the Federation collapses, under its own weight. It doesn't collapse because of the wars or anything. Its fucking economy collapses. Like no single war does it. It's like every war from fucking the 1 year war onward.
I was about to say it's been around for basically every war, so
Yeah, so it's just like the constant era war just makes it collapse under its own weight.
That's funny.
And it also kind of sets up G Savior. Yes and no. Like it's kind of weird. They're kind of doing G Savior and kind of not. So and that's like UC 224 or something like that. And then like that's the last point we know on the timeline that's official before we get to turn A. So there's a big gap still. And then I think they said G Reco takes place like 500 years after turn A or something like that. So
I wonder what caused in G Reco, like, because in turn A they weren't that advanced, were they?
okay,
Technically,
so on Earth, no. But like once the turn A thing's over, they have a lot of trade with the moon rays. So they basically get all that technology and extend. And like in the turn A novel, you know how they have that big space elevator in the first part of G Reco, the big gold one? The turn A novel makes specific reference to that, and they call it the World Tree, but it's just a space elevator. They just don't know how else to describe it. So like the turn A novel, they talk about space elevators and shit. So that's always been there. It's just I guess they fix it, but at the same time, this weird fucking religion pops up that doesn't like nuclear things, so they run everything on these fucking photon batteries.
Big tray arriving at the
Also, they condoned eating people for a little bit.
what?
So, yeah, G Reco, some of their religions, like, yeah, no, cannibalism's okay if you eat the lesser people that aren't really people.
Jesus Christ.
Good God.
So, I guess that religion stems out of, like, the end of that apocalypse war, when, like, shit's really bad. And then it just kind of phases that part out over time by the time you get to G Reco, and, like, after turn A and everything, when they discover the books, like, cannibalism shit isn't like okay, but those people who used to be food are still kind of like the lower rung of society.
Bruh.
Man, I'm kind of glad I stopped watching after like Double Zeta and Char's counterattack because
G Reco's not bad. It's fucking pacing's terrible.
No, stuff gets
terrible pacing.
It sounds like stuff gets confusing.
Aren't they doing the redone movies?
The move they're on like the third or fourth movie out of 5 right now.
Oh, they're some of them already out.
There's like 3 of them already out.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I gotta watch those. Where
At
are
least
they?
2
Netflix?
of them showed up.
I don't know if they fixed the pacing though. I haven't heard really anything about them other than that they've come out.
At least 2 of them have shown up on YouTube, I believe.
I'm gonna have to watch that.
So the pacing, so Shipper's like it gets confusing. They introduced fucking 5 enemy factions in 3 episodes.
My God.
Yeah, no, it gets bad. The pacing's fucking terrible.
Like as long as I'm interested in watching it. Of course, it's Gundam. But man, just trying to follow the story and everything just sounds confusing.
Yeah, she gets the fucking no oxygen brain damage, and it gets healed pretty fucking quick out of nowhere. They're Yichi.
What makes me sad about the redheaded scientist chick is she's still kind of fucked up in Thunderbolt.
I mean, brain damage is brain damage, bro. Like,
Yeah.
if you get fucked up, you fucked up. Like, you don't fix that. That's kind of like the meme, like, hey, the guy forgot he had Alzheimer's. I think it's that little, like, random shit that fixes your brain. So, like, Johnny Ride in MSVR is probably the fucking smallest amount of brain damage. You still can't remember who he is.
That's coming to a close this year, isn't it?
I think so.
They stopped translating it a while ago, and it really
Yeah,
makes
Bandai
sense.
did a cease and desist.
Yeah.
Which makes no sense because they don't even fucking release it over here, but okay.
I was really getting into that manga too. It was really good.
Yeah. Salty Wallace Jenkins asked, what are your thoughts on Gundam X? The council will decide your fate.
I actually haven't watched a whole lot, but I watched the first episode where, what's his name?
Garrett?
Yeah, Garrett fucking flashbangs that mobile suit and gets the dude out. Like, damn. He don't
Garrett
fuck
fucking
about.
Gundam X is great. It's my favorite series.
I'm gonna have to. I really like the Gundam X because in Dynasty Warriors Gundam, it kicked ass.
Oh, I loved it.
It was one of my
It
favorite.
was not a
mobile suits to
very
use.
popular series in Japan because it was, what, the 4th alternate timeline in rapid succession. and it
But,
kept moving to worse time slots and stuff. So it's like the only Gundam series after the first Gundam to get canceled.
Really, Gundam X was?
Yeah, it's only
Oh.
like 39 episodes.
Damn.
aw.
So like Gundam having 52 episodes, and they kind of stick to that now, is just like in reverence to Gundam. Gundam was supposed to have like 60 something episodes,
Yeah.
and like Gundam X only got 39, so it's the shortest full length, quote unquote, full length series. But it's good. Like their love triangle. It's not even a love triangle. It's just like he's got a crush on Tifa, and that's as far as it goes. And it's just played for cute shit. It's
Yeah.
like there you go.
She was
all you
wasn't she the only new type also?
No, there are. Well, okay, I can't get into it too much without spoiling stuff in Gundam X, but Tifa's a new type. The ship captain's a former new type. Garrett is not. None of the Gundam pilots are.
How are you a formal new type?
So he
Does-
basically saw enough shit in war, like he felt the deaths of enough people around him that he lost his connection to it.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Well, I guess this
Wow.
would be a good stopping point. It is 9
Seems like
o'clock.
No,
Oh,
go
yeah,
to
it
December
is.
1st.
Well, there's no missions up except for the one canyon missions. And I guess
Oh,
I could
okay.
just upgrade
Upgrade
mobile
and whatnot.
suits.
We do 1 month on an episode out here, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And that means we'll be done with the Federation playthrough
Next weekend.
Nice.
Well, we'd still have to replay it a couple of times because mobile suits do change.
Yeah.
To, each difficulty.
God, the final.
To be
mission-
honest, Crixie, the Gundam X and the Double X are probably stronger on base performance than the Wing Zero. It's just that their big super dumb cannons are locked behind something. Oh man, I've been seeing so many people being like, "Oh, the Barbados can beat the Turn A." The Barbados couldn't even beat the Turn X, and it's like, "Oh, well, what about the beams? It's got a Gundam hammer."
It's Gundam Hammer.
No, the Gundam or the Double X has like a big Gundam hammer, and it's kind of like the Raider's hammer, where it's like in a like a retractable thing on the hand.
Uh-huh.
So it just beat the shit out of Barbados. I don't give a fuck. Just beat him to death. But yeah, After War Gundam X new types are similar to UC new types, but they're more interconnected. Like they feel a lot more.
So
And
there's
also,
more-
like they go into the series goes into deep into the nature of what a new type is. So I'm not gonna get into it too deep because like a major plot point.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing it puts more meaning to "Don't let the dead consume you."
Yes and no. Like I said, I can't get into too much about it without spoiling the major plot points of the series.
That's fair. Oh,
Like
Jim
everybody's seen
Striker.
Destiny, so you can fucking roast it and like all that. But like X is kind of hard to get in the States, and so's Turn A.
That's
So I
fair.
don't like getting too much into it.
Definitely worth watching, though.
Yeah. No, yeah, and to be honest, X has the new type philosophy you should apply to like every one of these like new type equivalent things.
I mean, I do want to find a place where I can watch these because
I
it's
have it on
kind of
DVD.
it's kind of hard to find Gundam anime online anywhere. There's IBO on Crunchyroll, which is
Well,
where
I
I
mean,
watched
Gundam
it.
Info posts stuff a lot. Like they just reposted all of G Gundam.
Yeah.
I'll have to look into that.
Gundam Info is a good site. It's just they're only up for a couple months and then they take them down.
No.
Yeah, they kind of cycle through things, so keep an eye out and hopefully.
Like they had the original Gundam movies, the original cuts of them with the correct sound effects and stuff. So
I would
Yeah.
have loved to have watched that.
That is up on Netflix. Netflix actually has the correct
okay,
sound for
Netflix has the
those.
original. I never got a straight answer on like which version is this. And like,
I compared them. I believe they have like improved subtitle scripts, but the original sound.
Okay, well, as long as it has the original sound and music cues, that's what matters.
Yeah, I know they fixed the spellings on everything. So since the
Oh, good.
subs they put up on Gundam Info still use the like 1999 subs, I believe. So
Oh.
or
Well then.
2003 at least. But whenever the DVD set came out, it uses those subs, but the original soundtrack.
I remember a while back I was looking for the entirety of G Gundam on a DVD set, and that thing was so expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pixie Gundam X with the flash system where you had the bit mobile suits. It was great.
Yeah.
Like I said, the Turn A has that same system. That's another thing that connects it to other timelines. But Yeah,
Yeah,
something's
it's
sniping.
it's so nice that that X is finally out on Blu-ray here. I did not
Yeah,
expect that to
I
ever
guess
happen.
they're gonna release that manga this year too. That came out with the Blu-ray collection
Oh,
as a
nice.
standalone thing, so you don't have to pay fucking $500 to get it.
Oh, he shot my
Good.
fucking leg.
Uh-oh.
Oof. Also, if you notice, he's using
Whoa.
a physical sniper rifle and it's shooting beams.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah, it kind of is. Can it fed? Yeah, no, you can't get captured weapons, but you can get captured mobile suits in this.
Yeah.
But they just look like the Xeon versions. They're not like a special paint scheme or nothing.
Yeah.
I wish they were.
Oof.
Oh. Head straight off.
What's another underrated Gundam show? Because it has come out from like a certain time period. Like everything after Seed, everybody knows about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except Age. No one fucking watched Age. But
I want to. It's just when I originally seen it, but I didn't really care for like the design of the main Gundam.
like the Age one's pretty plain, yeah. But the Age 2 is cool. Age 3 is cool. HFX I don't like.
Oh fuck! I forgot the Gym Type D
Ooh.
don't have or the
Much help.
no, well not health, but it doesn't have a secondary beam saber.
Oops.
Nope.
I forgot about that.
Get fucked.
Yeah.
Well, I know that now. Just you sitting there smoking,
Yeah. I like
being
smoking.
dead.
Mixed feelings about Victory Gundam. Says
I mean, yeah, it's depressing as fuck.
Yeah, it's like it was the one Tomino made pretty much at the height of his
So
depression.
you know how like all these, you know all these cute female characters, they're like, oh hey, hi, Uso, yeah, they all fucking die. They're all fucking dead. And then the reserve team is also dead.
Tomino,
Like
as I
literally,
recall,
that. Yeah, it's not a spoiler when you say everyone dies because everyone fucking dies, except a couple characters.
as I recall, Tomino, talked about making 2 shows during his depression, and the liner notes for the Blu-ray versions were titled "The show's bad, don't watch it," and the shows were Zeta and Victory.
oof.
Yeah. Which are Zeta's like regarded as his best fucking work, which is ironic. And then Victory would probably be fine if everyone didn't know about the meme about the bikini girl assault.
Yeah.
I mean, Zeta introduced the O, so I'm kind of biased.
Also, that's a pretty stupid thing, but they all die fucking horribly.
They really do.
That's like a weird torture fetish thing, and I don't know, man. Tono has that depressed boner, I guess.
But I guess we'll call it here for the stream. We got another month down in the game, so that's a plus. We got a bunch of new toys to play with too, so I'll be digging with those. But yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Before we go, let's take a look at the patrons. We have Brandon Markey, Azrael, Casey, Cybaster, Dragon Spark, 90 Gun Nuggers, Jeff Dunclav, Maverick, Momoka, Ninja Guy 12, Peter, Strike, Oni Savage, True Souls, Trailers, Alimo, Steel Talon, Minty, Robo, Bird Person, Mysteries, Mercenary, Will Stab, Talameus, Phantom, Osi, Viscarian, Xeno Ghost, Michael, Bryson, Wolflord, Banebeard, Crusader Raven, Serena Dragon, Gutter, Lyoko Coco, Xanax Shadow, Injade Bean, Streeter, and Saltpaw Aki. Make sure you check out Rob's channel. He has fantastic content. He posts a variety of GBO and G Generation Genesis. I don't know if he's going to post any more Code Fairy. Maybe if we get DLC for it. Hopefully.
If we ever do, I will definitely cover it. Otherwise, might do just like simulator rounds with some of the MS that haven't made it to GBO2 at some point. Might not. Not sure.
Yeah. So yeah, if you want to support the channels, there is super chats, but you can donate to the channel. There's also Patreon you can look at if you want to. Both me and Rob have Patreon links in our description, so make sure you check those out if you would like to support and help us. Anything else you want to add, Rob?
Not at the moment.
Righto. Everybody in chat, you guys have a good weekend, and we shall talk to you guys later.
Take care.
Have a safe weekend.
See you later.